That's crossing path. And so is and that's amplification. That's impossible light. And this is the fake sun. And this is the product of bathroom monitoring. Those are the demons that are residing this entire building. They're engaging in what is pacing around while monitoring is happening, while I'm physically indisposed, a sex offender stalking in the parking lot where the fake sun remains over the same sidewalk, where they're repeatedly crossing paths to monitor communication devices and engineered light. The same psychopath you see gang stalking with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department at 12 o'clock in the afternoon is crossing path again and is also monitoring my genitalia, which is government conduct. Okay, gang stalking, school bus driving, demons that are flying commercial planes, working for the Ontario police, gang stalking with regard to the federal government and the people of the state who are monitoring. I want to be clear, Tracy Banks is gang stalking right now. And you have the entity that is engaging in that. And these are sex offenders that are under a light source that remains over the apartment building all day long. And the entity is flying over the apartment building while my panties are down, while I'm physically indisposed. And they are receiving government assistance while they're engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring, which is sexually perverted and demonic. All right, they are monitoring my genitalia in the bathroom. They're also monitoring the devices that I use. They're monitoring me in my sleep. This is not only government conduct that's going to be prosecuted. This is why government officials like Jason Isaac Fields, who is a very delusional, sexually perverted and demented gang stalker, he's losing his job. This is what the elderly are engaging in. This is activity creation. This person's not crazy. This person's demon possessed. That's activity creation under the fake sun. And this is demonic. Jason Isaac Fields is losing his job. He's a demon. He's obsessed with me. His sex with Tracy Banks is an outward demonstration of his obsession with me. And he is still gang stalking. This is the fake sun that is present at what is 3:08 p.m. And you're mindful of what AVANATH Capital Management is engaging in. You're looking at engineered light that's underneath the parking structure while the demon's creating audible activity. And this is not different from the demons that are sitting in plain view. 6GBB 673. Monitoring. In relevant position while my panties are down in this building right here. The same building where the fake sun is rising at 7 in the morning. And this is what Satan does, demons do when they get desperate, when they're fearful of what it is that you're documenting. Communication device Title 18, both of these are sex offenders of the male gender, okay? Gang stalking amongst engineered light with the city of Ontario, with the population of demons who are sex offenders, receiving government assistance, is engaged in demonic behavior, which is entirely monitoring. This demon-possessed person knows exactly who I am and what she's doing. She's monitoring. It's demon possession. Okay? This is sexual perversion. This is mental illness by the entity. Watch the demons show you how mentally sick they are. Because this is mental illness of a psychopath, not somebody that's speaking gibberish that doesn't know what they're doing. She's monitoring. And she's doing so on behalf of the demons that are in Unit 41 under the fake sun that engage in what is conducting inspections. AVANATH employees are gang stalking with the demon that's under the fake sun in relevant position, creating light activity and audible activity, using anything. Replace this with helicopter activity, replace this with the Ontario Fire Department using sirens, replace this with demons that are pacing on Vine Avenue, monitoring together, because it's the same P.O.C. And it's happening in the environment where I'm walking outside to show you what is evidence of bathroom monitoring. All these sex offenders are not avoiding prison, even though the federal government is currently facilitating federal group stalking and monitoring, simultaneously suppressing my evidence of it while I'm still subject to the same sexual violence as an entity, the same threat by the entity that is monitoring the evidence as it's published online. This is why the entity is going to be punished in the ways in which I've already spoken of, but the entity is also going to be punished for and prosecuted for the ongoing obsessive endeavor, the campaign to obstruct justice. And this is why sex offenders like Jason Isaac Fields are definitely losing their job. This gibberish is the behavior of the demon possessed, and they all share this condition. They all speak when Satan tells them. They all move as Satan tells them. It's demon possession. Okay? This is P.O.C. under the fake sun, which has nothing to do with, you saw the engineer light that caused my shadow to peer through what is closed blind on the ceiling appear on the inside of the apartment. This is demon possession. Okay? This is P.O.C. And everybody in units 33 through 64 are monitoring in this very peculiar and demented manner, which reflects their mental illness. They're going to be prosecuted. This is the mental illness that Jason Isaac Fields suffered from, demon possession. These are the demons that are obsessively monitoring me even in my sleep. I get up, I pull my panties down to relieve myself. The entity is flying planes over the venue. The fake sun is still over the venue. This is the pattern of conduct. This is where it was at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. It has gone nowhere. It's right here. Okay, this is the entity that's engaged in what is sexual violence and pulls out a gibbering, jabbering, babbling demon to monitor. But don't forget, because this is what the Ontario Police Department represents. This is who the Ontario Police Department shares the mental illness condition with. That's what they're showing you, how sick they are and why they're going to be disbanded, why Jason Isaac Fields is being removed from his position and he belongs in federal prison. Okay, this is P.O.C. Tracy Banks has not been gang stalking by herself. She is not mentally ill alone. She is engaging in this P.O.C. with the state of California, the facilitation of the federal government, who is simultaneously suppressing evidence about its inhumane and unconstitutional system while still gang stalking. You're not going to provide some sort of superficial appearance of justice while trying to conceal it. I'm going to prosecute for that as well. All right, this is psychological torture and domestic terrorism that the gang stalking mayor Paul Leon is being removed from office for. This is POC, 3:12 p.m. While you see the fake sun over the same door, this is where it was at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, while the engineer light is creating the magnified size of my hand here. This is the same exact light activity that's happening at 7:21 in the morning, the same light activity that's happening as you saw this afternoon after 12 o'clock, the same light activity that remains while you're opening up the same door, and you have what is shade out here. This is shade. This is not concentrated light. You have impossible light activity that's on the inside, traveling up, creating this fan of light. This is not sunlight. None of that is sunlight while a demon is gibbering, jabbering in engineer light she's monitoring. And that is the act of desperate demons, by the way, who want to be a distraction, but it's not a distraction. You're witnessing mental illness. While they show you somebody that's speaking gibberish, they're exposing their mental illness while they walk silently by under the fake sun, flying in the sky space in a commercial plane under the fake sun. They're showing you their mental illness. Gang stalking, the product of psychopaths who are obsessively consumed with one person, that is God's creation, all right, very obsessed, gang stalking and monitoring my genitalia. That's an unprecedented sex offense that the state and the federal government are going to be prosecuted for. This is impossible light while you heard a demon engaging in what is creating gibberish, which is audible activity in relevant position. None of this is the product of sunlight, and none of this coexists what the Ontario International Airport is flying in, monitoring, while the entity is keeping a fake sun in Los Angeles, okay? This is a demon that's going on ahead and using her body as a means of patrolling and as a means of gibberish, audible activity, monitoring. And this is as I step outside, understand the ongoing threat, the national security threat, while you're looking at demons that aren't right now carrying weapons on their persons, going around indiscriminately harming people. This is, again, the future prospects with regard to the psychopaths who are demon-possessed, gang stalking by sponsorship by the government that's gang stalking as well, who are engaging in what is ongoing sexually violent, psychologically harmful, and dangerous terrorism of an American citizen. Myself was aware of it. All you need to understand in order to appreciate the danger that it poses to you in the United States, you're placing weapons in the hands of these demons who are gang stalking today, and understanding the threat that is posed to American citizens in my position, who are not demon possessed, who will not submit to Satan, who will expose public corruption and the threat that is posed to you. It's a national security threat. Jason Isaac Fields is subject to federal prison. Tracy Banks belongs in a mental asylum. Okay, you're not removing the ongoing threat, and this is the evidence of federal group stalking and monitoring. There's no legitimate investigation. The entity is obsessively monitoring and simultaneously suppressing evidence on facilitating venues such as YouTube. This is a part of the prosecution. They are not actually going to avoid justice. I'm going to prosecute for the ongoing effort to obstruct justice, which is also why Jason Isaac Fields and any other federal agent aiding and facilitating this attempt to avoid being exposed, they're going to prison. They're removed from law enforcement permanently. This is POC. It is currently 3:15 p.m.